What's up, YouTube? So before we get started with this video, on Get Up, they're going to tell me if you had to win one game, take one quarterback, who would you take? Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, or Patrick Mahomes? So let's see what they have to say about that.
Winning sometimes is the final judgment when it comes to MVPs. A lot of great opinions. So who are we taking in a situation here? If you had one quarterback to take, right, and you had to win one game, who's the guy? Who gets to go first? Let's go with Dan first.
Right. I might be a prisoner of the moment, but
Yeah.
This guy has won a Super Bowl. Right now, the way Russell Wilson is playing, that's my answer. And there's a lot of good answers on this list, but right now he's doing everything at such an incredibly efficient level. He's making exactly the right play to win the game, and I think at this point, I don't know, I just feel like right now I feel like a Russell Wilson fan, like a football fan, enjoying watching this guy play. So I just sort of wanted to make him my answer. It might be Brady, it might be Mahomes, but right now.
Yeah.
So definitely Russell Wilson is balling right now. He's balling out of control. But one key determining factor who I would pick is that Russell Wilson's 4-1 right now. So this season, he is 4-1, and that makes a difference. And we're going to get deeper into that later on in this video. Maybe if I was going with the number one NFC quarterback to pick, I might go with Russell Wilson. But at this point, I can't pick him. Again, he's 4-1. So let's continue.
Hey, all the enjoyment in the world don't win you a ton of rings, and the guy that's won a ton of rings is Tom Brady. And here's what happens, right? You marry a beautiful woman, and you see her every day, and she's beautiful every time you see her. Every time it matters, and you step out, you feel like you have the prettiest woman in the room. I don't want you to get desensitized to that. Be excited. Tom Brady is the prettiest woman in the room, and he has been for the last 20 years. Nine AFC championships, 6 Super Bowls. Let's not get to the point where we are starting to ignore what this man has done. We're talking about winning games.
Wait a second. Literally 2 minutes ago, you said Russell Wilson's your MVP, and you're not picking him as your quarterback to win one game right now?
Hey, guys, because I'm going to go with the person that's shown me they're going to win more games than anybody else.
I know. This is...
So again, I agree with Ryan Clark on this. Definitely, I'd have to pick Tom Brady out of all of those guys between Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson for a simple fact that really narrows it down is he's 5-0 this year. He's 5-0. He's undefeated. Russell Wilson's 4-1. Patrick Mahomes is 4-1. Tom Brady is 5-0. He is undefeated this year. And what did Bill Belichick say? You are what your record is. So 5-0 it is for Tom Brady. I got to go with Tom Brady. Plus, I think what Ryan Clark is, he's correct in that I think people are getting spoiled with Tom Brady. They're so used to Tom Brady winning that it's hard to appreciate his greatness because he's winning so much. It's hard to really gauge him against anything else. That I think he's just winning so much that he's balling out. I wish Ryan Clark would have said he's been to the past 3 Super Bowls in a row and won 2 out of those 3, and he's undefeated right now. I mean, he's firing on all cylinders. He's 42 years old. I mean, it just doesn't make sense what he's doing. And for you to not pick him, you have no reason not to pick Tom Brady. It just doesn't make sense. And he's 5-0. These other guys are 4-1. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you go against that? So let's continue.
Fun. This has been interesting, but we all know the right answer is Patrick Mahomes. Bill Belichick would pick Patrick Mahomes. Are you guys watching this man play football? Like, let's be serious. What he's doing out there is ungodly. I am borderline incredulous with the nonsense that is coming out of you guys' mouth. This man is cold-blooded. He is doing more with less, and we've watched it. If we're just talking about based on right now, okay, I understand you. We can count up all these rings, but that was in the past. We're talking about one guy right now. We know
Brady beat him twice last year.
Wait a minute. Exactly. Brady beat him twice last year, and he beat him one time when it really counted, which was for all the apples on the table, whatever you want to call it, in the AFC Championship game last year. And like I said, it just doesn't make sense. Tom Brady right now is 5-0. Patrick Mahomes is 4-1. So, I mean, you can say what you want about last year. You can say what, Patrick Mahomes is doing right now with the records he's breaking and the great start he's having. But the fact is, he's 4-1. So how could you say he's better than Tom Brady when Tom Brady's undefeated right now, 5-0? You can say he's doing more with less or whatever, however you want to cut it. But the fact is, what it boils down to is Tom Brady is 5-0. Patrick Mahomes is 4-1. Russell Wilson's 4-1. Now, maybe things will change, but at this point in time, why wouldn't you go with arguably the GOAT quarterback and Tom Brady? He's got 6 Super Bowl wins, been there 9 times. He's been there the last 3 years in a row, won 2 out of those last 3. He's 5-0 right now when those 2 other guys you're talking about are 4-1. I don't understand what reason do you have? What logic are you using that you would go against Tom Brady still after everything that he's done? It just doesn't make sense. He's beat both of these guys in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. He beat Patrick Mahomes last year AFC Championship game, and he's beat Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl. So I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Again, he's 5-0. The other guys are 4-1. So let's continue.
And won the Super Bowl.
But that Brady didn't beat him. The team beat him. That's a different conversation. If you're trying to tell me right now, if Bill Belichick could swap quarterbacks, he wouldn't take Patrick Mahomes.
Why would Bill Belichick pick Patrick Mahomes when Bill Belichick's quarterback Tom Brady's undefeated right now? He's 5-0. He's 5-0. What reason would Bill Belichick have to pick up Patrick Mahomes right now? But has Patrick Mahomes even been to the Super Bowl? Let alone won 6 of them? Let alone go 3 years in a row and won 2 out of those 3? It just doesn't make sense. Why would Bill Belichick even remotely do something like that when his boards are undefeated? It just doesn't make sense. But let's continue.
Let's be real.
Everybody would. Everybody in the league. Everybody in the league.
I've had that conversation.
Y'all saying nonsense because
I've had that conversation. I do believe from just a singular point of playing the position, Pat's the best I've ever seen to do it. But the greatest of all time, the GOAT.
To win one game.
Down 25 in the Super Bowl. Who do you want?
It's Tom Brady.
Yeah. Pat Russell Wilson.
So you're going with your feelings versus logic and smarts if you go with Patrick Mahomes. Because if you wouldn't go with, you have to go with Tom Brady if you're using your brain, for one thing, because he's shown you so many times that he could do it. And he's beat the guys up on the board, for one. And for second, if you had to pick a second guy, you'd have to go with Russell Wilson, because he's already been to the Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl. So I don't know why you wouldn't go with him second, because you know he could do it. And then Patrick Mahomes would have to be my last pick because he's never even been to the Super Bowl. Sure, he's balling right now. You got the great stats and everything like that. That's cool. But when it counts, what happened? What happened? You got beat by one of the guys on this board. So I don't understand why anybody would think to pick up Patrick Mahomes. Why? What's the reasoning? Maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section, or maybe you can't. Keep it to yourself. But whatever the situation is, I'm going with Tom Brady, the man that's 5-0. He's got 6 Super Bowl rings. He's been to the last 3. He won 2 of the last 3. I have no reason, legitimately, I have no reason to pick any other quarterback than to pick him. And he's 5-0. So let's continue.
I knew what these guys were going to say. I wanted Russell to get some airtime. That's playing lights out.
He's a fan, but he knows.
I'll take it.
Tom Brady.
Give me Russell right now.
This debate will continue. How about some baseball right now?